In the heart of a city that never sleeps, Elena lived as a shadow among millions, a silent observer in a world moving too fast. She was a ghost in the crowd, her presence as faint as a whisper, lost in a violent storm of indifference and rushing footsteps. Even under the harsh fluorescent lights of the office, she remained invisible, a mere fixture in a room filled with laughter she couldn't share. In the cafeteria, the sound of clinking silverware and vibrant conversation only served to highlight the heavy silence that followed her every move. At the end of each day, she retreated to a dim apartment, where the only company she kept was the weight of her own exhaustion. She looked into a cracked mirror, seeing only a fractured version of herself, a woman hidden beneath layers of insecurity and worn-out clothes. But one night, the moonlight brought a glimmer of something impossible, a golden spark waiting patiently on her doorstep. With trembling hands, she picked up the invitation, feeling a sudden surge of curiosity that she hadn't felt in years. The decision to go was a quiet rebellion against the life she had known, a small spark of hope finally catching fire. The transformation began in the quiet of her home, as she shed the gray armor of invisibility for something truly extraordinary. She chose a gown the color of the midnight sky, a dress that seemed to hold the very stars within its silk threads. Arriving at the grand gala, the overwhelming opulence made her want to shrink back into the familiar comfort of the shadows. While others were lost in vanity and status, Elena noticed a struggle that the rest of the room chose to ignore. Without hesitation, she stepped forward, her innate kindness shining brighter than any jewel in that crowded room. The man she helped was no ordinary guest, but a mentor who had spent a lifetime looking for a soul as genuine as hers. He led her to the center of the floor, where the light was waiting to reveal the woman she had always been inside. As the spotlight found her, the shadows finally retreated. Elena stood tall, radiant and powerful, a vision of silk and confidence. The room fell into a genuine, stunned silence. The invisible woman was now the only thing anyone could see. The next morning, the city street felt different. The air was clearer, and the world seemed to have finally found its focus. She walked with grace and a newfound purpose. No longer a ghost, people now turned their heads to catch a glimpse of her light. Standing above the world she once feared, she realized that her value was never something she needed to find, but something she needed to claim. Sometimes the world only sees you when you finally decide to see yourself. Believe in your own transformation,